Alrighty then, hello everyone and welcome to this video. So I got a couple of people asking me a couple of questions about this little thing in my meter thingy, and they were asking about that little thing right there. So they was like, what is this thing for? Well, it's called a P1 meter, and here's a box for it. So you can literally see it for yourself. And all it does is like it plugs into your meter. So this is my meter box right now. Like I updated it like recently. So all of these, like this is the green one, which hooks up for these group sets. So this is the main switch. So the main switch is going to that one, and these ones are split into two groups. Like this is 40 amps and this is 16 amps. So each group is about 16 amps. And this one is directly connected to these ones, but this one has like three wires, but only one is hooked up to it. So we got the neutral, which is right here, and then we got the brown wire. And there are three brown wires going usually everywhere. So two wires brown go here, and then there should be two more wires being connected here, but they haven't done that for me yet because that's what the net owner needs to do. I think I showed you in a different picture, so you can ignore those. Okay, here now you can see it better. So the red wire is the neutral one, like the blue wire, but is from the first main connection. So, and the black wire is the brown wire. So you can see that only one wire goes in the bottom one, like right here, and it's connected to the blue wire right here. And then we have the black wire is hooked up to the brown wire. And these two wires are supposed to be connected to these ones, but they're not connected yet. So I have to wait because you can see that the black wire is coming from here, and that one is connected with a brick to this one. So, and these brown wire, like this first brown wire, goes to this switch and this switch. And this one is also hooked up to that one. And these two brown wires are hooked up to the second one and the third one, but they're not connected yet because I don't have the thingy. I haven't installed it yet. And here you can see the switch wiring, but that's not the point. The point is that where we're talking about this little P meter, which is this little thing right here. So once you hook it up, like if your meter is one of the newer types and not the older types, so to say, like it has to have version something something. But that's literally described when you want to purchase it. It should be notified that it has to be certain version. So mine is the correct version. The only thing you have to do is you plug it in, then you open the app, which I will come to pretty soon, and then you need to pair it or you need to link it to your phone, and then it's gonna ask you connect it to the Wi-Fi, and then you need to connect this little thing to your Wi-Fi connection, and once it's connected, it should automatically be paired, or else you can't control that thing. And it is used for this app right here. So when you open the app, it can literally tell you what you're drawing on power right now. So this is my power consumption, but I'm drawing right now. But you can also see what you spend in a day, and I have to be careful because it's almost the end of the day. So now you can see how much power I've been drawing today and how much it's gonna cost me. So I barely had any sun today. So the green one is what I gave back to the net owner. And the purple one is what I imported. So the green is export and the purple is import. And up here you see how much it's gonna cost me. And here's the gas price for me. You can tweak it, like you can literally set it here on what the costs are. Now for me, keep in mind these are the old prices. So that's not the new, that's the old pricing. So you can literally see how much I need to pay per kilowatt. So let's go back to this one. So this is what I use today, but I can also see it what I use per week. So this is what I use a week. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and nope, yeah, Thursday. So you can literally see what I consume. So the power purple one is input and the green one is output. So this is what I have spent this week already. And this is what I spent on gas this week. And the only gas that I'm using is when I'm taking a shower or when I am heating the place. But since, or warm water, like that's purely warm water. I'm not actually using my heaters or whatever. This is purely warm water, like taking a shower or doing the dishes, that kind of stuff. So that's why my gas is so low. But yeah, you can literally see what I use. So let's have a look at yesterday. So let's select yesterday. So this is what I done yesterday. So you can see the power consumption, then it goes down, down, and then the sun came out, and you can also see the timeline. So this is the time, so you can literally see what time of day. So here's where the day starts. You can see the time on top. And then 6 a.m., 7, 8, and around here. So roughly just before 10 a.m. is when the sun is starting to come out, or when the solar panels start to activate, I would say. And then here is when I'm actually generating power. But keep in mind that the computer is still off. So I know, and it also depends on how much sunlight there is. So I can tell you when I'm actually using the computer. So it's probably around here that I turn on the computer, or the sun went down behind a cloud or something like that. And then it drops. Then I turn the computer back off again. And I used it a bit. Then I went up. So usually when I see like numbers like this, it usually means that the computer is not running. Or it is running, but it's not doing anything. Because if I have a spike, I can have up to 2600 to 2800. So you can literally see like here, I really use the computer. Then here something turned on. I think the dishwasher turned on around that time. And here it's just starting to drop off again. And here's just times till the end of the day. So, and as you can look here, same story. So let me see if I can find another one that I had a lot of sunlight. So here's probably when I'm not using the computer, this area. Because usually when the computer's running, it's not going to peak that high. Unless I have a lot of sunlight. But even so, like right now I'm using around 600 watt-ish to 700 watt. But it gives you a nice overview on like what you use. So here we have like dips and spikes, as you can see. So these spikes is usually when my AC turned on. So you can literally see that, okay, the room is cool, it's off. And here, oh, the room is above a certain temperature, the AC turns on, and then it's cool again, and it turns off, and that's what those spike readings are. Like I can literally see when the AC turned on because the room went above a certain temperature. Like I like to sleep at a cool bedroom, so usually around 22 or lower. Like the AC stops at 22, and that's cold enough. And then here we have a massive spike. Look at that, that's massive. And then here we have the during the day. I was still running the computer at this point. Then you have the rest. But it gives you a nice overview. Like here, probably no computer because it's a solid stream, as you can see. And the rest of the day was also fairly low. Same story here, no computer. And here's probably when I did use the computer, or there was just no sun. But you can literally see that when it spikes that high, that I'm not using the computer, or there's no sun, one of those two. But usually, when they spike that high, like around the 1800, that's usually when I'm not using the computer. So it just gives you a nice overview of what you've done. So we can also see a month, a year. But in all honesty, I don't have this thing that long. And the thing is, if you do not have your internet up and running in your house, it's not going to work. Like this is going onto your home network. So if your modem goes offline, then it will not register it. So just to give you a heads up. But normally it works perfectly fine. It gives you a nice overview. It's like, hey, this is what I'm using now, and so on and so on. So I don't think you can see. Oh, that's really dark. Hold on, let me turn on the light. And now you will probably see that. Oh, he's using more power now. So you can see on this one. That's what my computer is currently pulling from the wall. That's the computer, shovel panel, and the rest. So we got the fan spinning, and I got a light strip on the bed. But that's the only thing it does. It just gives you an overview on uh, what your current power usage is and how much power you consume. And it made me very conscious in trying to save power because I usually try not to use the computer when uh, when I'm not generating power. So that's basically it. It just gives you a nice overview on what you use. Uh, and yeah, I'm about to hit a new day. So you can see it's getting. Oh no, wait, you can't see because my camera's in the way. Uh, so as you can see, the day is almost at an end, and this is what I basically used today. So it's like €1 and 67 cent. Now keep in mind, it's not 100% accurate because, like I said, if your internet goes down, it will not register. But you can read it out wherever you are as long as you have internet. Like it goes on your phone, and if you're at your grandma's place or at your dad's place or whatever, as long as you have internet at home, it will work and you can read it out at any place you are. So, oh, you're on vacation. How much power am I generating? You can literally like read it out even when you're not home, which is awesome. As long as you have your internet at home, you can read it out at any time, which is awesome. So that's basically what it does. It just reads out when uh, when your power what your power usage is. That's literally all it does. So yeah, I hope that was clear. And like I said, if so, if you're interested in this thing, it's literally called a P1 meter. Here's the box for it. You can even read out the model number, I guess. That's literally all it is. It's it's a very very small thing. Like I said, this is literally it. But that's the only thing it does. It just reads it out and sends data to your phone. And another picture. That's all it does. It costs about 40 euros. So yeah, you can get it cheaper, but then you have to pay shipping costs. Then you will be at the same billing price. But for me, it just made me very conscious on my power consumption. So right now, I'm just trying to save as much power as I can. And yeah, especially with these prices these days, it's surprising and shocking how much money is being wasted here and there just because people are not aware of. Like as you saw, my power consumption right now is very low, but there's because nothing is on standby right now. Everything is turned off, except for the computer and the fan in the back. It might like the fridge turns on, and then the power consumption will be more. Let me go back to the one. So if the if the fridge turns on or your washing machine or whatever, this goes up. But I try to stay under an X amount of limit. So I guess some like the fridge is running in it. I actually have two fridges right now, but other than that, everything else is turned off. And this way, you can save a lot of power. Like even your TV, if you're not watching it, unplug it or flip the switch or something like that. It saves you up so much power in general. It's just a small thing, but with this, you can really take a good look how much money you actually pay and what devices consume power. So yeah, it makes you more aware. That's basically all it does. So I hope this is clear. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.